Hey there everyone, CPO here, and I've got a treat for you. I'm getting ready to kick off a new build, and I've got a lot going on. You guys might be keeping up with me on social media, Facebook in particular. I've got a 700 Thunder Tiger Raptor that I'm very excited to get building. But while I wait on parts to roll in for that, I've got something else special here to work on. And it's going to be this bad boy right here. This is the Tucano from Phoenix Models. You can get this at Tower Hobbies. And this thing is an amazing 1/7 scale, 46 to 55 size. It can handle glow power or electric. I'm going to run it as an electric. The wingspan is 62.1 inches. It's 53.5 inches long. Flying weight is going to be somewhere between 2.9 and 3.2 kilograms. Wing area is a number I don't understand. All kinds of stuff on here. It's got an Aura cover covering. It's got a CNC strut and a wire main gear. Does have the ability to have retracts. I did not buy retracts for this yet, but that might be a future option. Has a scale rocket included, removable canopy to change the LiPo, strong lightweight construction, superb flying characteristics, plus an accurate scale outline, high quality hardware package included. This is the kit, right? It's an almost ready to fly, but you guys might not be familiar with this type of plane if you've been in the hobby for a very short time. Back in the old days, they used to make planes with wood. I'm just messing with you. But this is an honest-to-goodness wood model, handcrafted. Let's just see what's in the box here. Check out this fuselage. So you're seeing this the first time I'm seeing this. So let's get this thing out of the package. Look at this beautiful work of art here. What a beauty. Check out the detail in the cockpit. You've got the pilots. Now this Tucano is a Brazilian trainer. I don't know if you can see in there. Look at the detail inside there. That's pretty awesome. This is supposed to come off quick release. Looks like there's a little switch here, a little lever, which will allow you to release it to get into the guts. So in this almost ready to fly, that deals with the actual assembly. Thankfully, I get to buy it from Tower Hobbies already put together, and I just get to put electronics in it. Man, what a work of art. Just look at all the wood that has gone on into this thing. Let's see if you can get a look at that. So this is not for the faint of heart flyer, right? If this is your first time to fly an airplane, I probably wouldn't start with a model like this. But it is actually designed for a beginner to intermediate pilot. You should be comfortable, actually let me rephrase that, a beginner to intermediate low wing pilot. So you should already feel pretty comfortable flying something other than a trainer style aircraft before you start playing with something like this. Let's keep going here. You can see where the motor's going to mount. Looks like a steerable nose gear mount right there. Let's see what's next. I'm just pulling things out of the box here to show you. It's got a decal set here. Here's the manual, and looks like a little catalog of other Phoenix style models in there. You've got the horizontal tail stabilizer and your elevators there. Looks like they are pre-hinged. Yep, that's all good. And part of the vertical stabilizer, one wing, and the other wing, as you can see. This is going to be a pretty big bird. I can't even try and show you how big these wings are going to be, but if you can imagine, what is it, a 62.1 inch wingspan. So there you have it. Here's the cowling. Oh, way cool. Look at the front end on this thing. It's got the mocked up exhaust for the motor. Cool. Now it doesn't come with retracts, but it does come with the cutouts if you want to add retracts into the wings. So that's kind of cool. What do we have here? Oh, this is the bomb. I'm sorry. The rocket, maybe. They call it a rocket. I think it looks a lot like a bomb. There you go. That's cool. You've got a bag of miscellaneous parts. Everything from, looks like a fuel tank if you're running a fuel. It's even got a little bit of fuel tubing and some other stuff in here. Landing gear. All kinds of good stuff. Here's the front, looks like the front nose wheel strut. And some other various wood parts and metal parts. So I don't know what all this is for yet, but I'll find out soon enough. And it does come with the nose cone, so that's important. Don't have to buy that separately. So that's what's in the box. You may notice what's missing, which is the electronic components. Again, almost ready to fly is, in this particular type of model, is a designation that the overall model assembly is pretty much done. And that's huge because putting together a model of this size and caliber with all of those wood components could take months. Really great to have that part done, and I can just focus on doing the final assembly of the parts and then putting in the electronics. So now let's talk about electronics. For the motor, I'm going to run the Rimfire 46. This is a 800 kV motor, burst watts of 1850. Shaft diameter is 5 millimeter. It says input of a 5 to 6S LiPo. The ESC I'm running is this Electrify Silver Series 60 amp. Should be more than enough power. What type of battery voltage? Looks like 4 to 12 cell LiPos. So pretty broad range of LiPos this can take. For the receiver, I'm going to use this Tactic TR625. I really like the Tactics. Matter of fact, I've got here the TTX 650 that I'm going to run as my primary radio with this, and then a TTX 600 that I can use as a buddy box student radio. So you might have seen another video I've done in the past with the Sensei, which comes with the Tactic receiver. And I use that to buddy box my son CJ. Worked out really great. So I've just been sticking with the theme, and I'm going to put a Tactic receiver in this as well, and just keep running with that. For servos, I'm running 4 of these Futaba S3004 servos. So there is a recommendation for servos, and this meets it, and they're not very expensive at all. I was surprised. Don't be fooled. They say Futaba, they're quality servos, but they weren't all that expensive. So I've got 4 of those. So I got 2 ailerons, a rudder, and an elevator for that. Obviously, if we did retracts, we did another servo for the retracts. Not doing that yet. The other thing you're gonna need with this kit is I got a little 6-inch extension that I'm told will come in handy, as well as a Y harness for the aileron servos. And then last, as far as props, I'm using 12x8 APC sport props. That's one of the recommended prop sizes. Also go into a 13-inch prop. I'm going to run the 12x8 just to start with. We'll see how that goes. So once I get my ESC motor and prop combination set up, I can start looking at my amperage pool and wattage and see if that's a good combination for me or not. So that's it. Got a lot to do on this. Again, what a beautiful aircraft. Just gorgeous. Let me show you one more time here. Really is impressive. And pretty lightweight, actually. It looks like it might be heavy with all this wood, but it's not. Man, I wish you could really see the gauge cluster in there. It's pretty cool. So, at any rate, that's it. CPO and the Phoenix Tucano. Again, Brazilian trainer, actual military warbird. There are several iterations of the Tucano used by several countries. Great Britain, I know we're making them in Northern Ireland. I think it started out, I don't know where. I'm not going to get into the history. I will find it though, and I'll share some information because I think that's kind of the cool part of these warbirds is understanding a little bit about the history of the plane. So at any rate, that's it. I'll be working on this. I'll be doing a build video as I go. And so if you have any suggestions, this is my first time to build a non-foam plane. Looking forward to getting into this build, and I think this is a great place to start. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.